Tinubu will sign executive order to encourage Nigerians to bring out their hoarded Naira notes. Osoba speaks. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post our juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. The former governor of Ogun State, Olusegun Osoba, has revealed that President Bola Tinubu is preparing a document to encourage Nigerians to bring out hidden funds that are currently out of the banking system. Osoba, who said that President Tinubu was deeply disturbed and concerned over the shortage of currency in circulation, added that the document, which would come in the form of an executive order, would address the scarcity being currently witnessed across the country. The older statesman, who spoke in an interview with Arise Television, said the executive order will encourage Nigerians to bring out funds they've stockpiled in their homes with the into the bank's vote. During my discussion with President Bola Tinubu on Christmas Day, he disclosed to me he's preparing a document to encourage Nigerians to bring out hidden funds that are currently out of the banking system and causing cash scarcity, Osoba said. He explained that Nigerians' complete lack of trust in the system stemming from the past administration, which spilled into this administration, was responsible for the forex exchange and the depreciation of Naira. He said, and I quote, "We are lucky, but by the 1st of June 2023, the whole system has been set up to totally collapse. I am telling you, if we didn't go to the government, if we didn't go the way the government had to go in the issue of foreign exchange, do you know that Nigerians are also not helping? The amount of money out of a system, even ordinary drivers and organizers, they are changing their little Naira to dollars. They keep $20 home and $50 home. You see the confidence that everybody lost before Tinubu came in, spilled into his administration. I have had to tell him, Tinubu, Mr. President, can you do something? The amount of money out of the system is enormous. What can you do to encourage people? I even go as far as suggesting that the ICPC, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, the EFCC, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, stop querying source of funds. Let people bring out all the money they're hiding. Even the scarcity of Naira. I told him that some people are keeping even the new Naira notes that are supposed to be in circulation. Some people are keeping it and they are selling it at event centers and party centers. We Nigerians ourselves need to change our culture. I can tell you the president is in pain. When we talk to him, I can see the pain in him. The former governor, however, appealed to Nigerians to be patient, adding that the administration had only spent 7 months in office. He said, let us try a little bit more. Maybe by the time he's a year or so, Wole Soyinka has said we will do a massive review of the whole thing. His comment comes amidst the economic crunch made worse by difficulties Nigerians are facing in getting access to cash. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, in December emphasized that new and old Naira notes will remain valid beyond December 31st, 2023. The CBN urged citizens and residents to accept and spend both the old and new Naira notes as they exist side by side. Beyond December 31st, 2023, the old and redesigned Naira banknotes remain valid, the Apex Bank stated. So the Tinubu is in pain. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know how true this is, but if it is true that there are people who are actually changing money, holding it, or selling it at event centers, then something is wrong. Something is wrong. I listened to this man on Arise today and I realized he didn't add any value to Ogun State. Very shallow thought pattern. Okay. He should sign executive order barring politicians from traveling abroad for treatment. You won't make him die? See where we are, a country that should be thinking about development. I did tell you. He will sign for his friends to bring out the leftovers and be pardoned executive. I did tell you because when I was starting to read this, I was like, now this, how do I do it? It is actually, now them, now your fellow politicians, now they hold this money, and they hold them. So where we are, a country that should be thinking about, okay, see where we are, a country that should be thinking of development. Good. However, there should be a law that checkmates the sources of Nigerians, especially politicians, religious merchants, and some media breeders. They should rather sign the one that will enable politicians bring out $100. And they tell you, they're the ones that is making everything look that this difficult. Not the common Nigerians. Where the common Nigerians get? How much they get for bank? New Year still stories upon stories. He should make the country's business friendly by tackling insecurity, inflation, and see the money holders to bring them out for investment. People seem to be very aware of obvious uncertainties in the country, thereby making them to hold money as risk of losing them are high. Buhari continues in a different form, so shifting is real. Let's start with him first. Why didn't he declare his asset as enshrined in the conduct of Bureau? Okay. Does he need to sign any bill to encourage consumer spending or purchasing power? He should talk to himself and other politicians who are banking stolen funds on the ground. Exactly. He's going to be starting from himself. God bless Nigeria's best president since 1960, the master strategist, the shege bringer, the shege sharer, the shege importer and exporter. Your shege looks good on us, sir. Why are you people like this? He would have signed the executive bill to enforce labor markets to employ graduates, school leavers, as well as create enablement environment for foreigners to invest and also grant minimum wages for civil servants and put security across the globe. God bless our digital president. We all know that he will definitely do better than our past leaders. May you live long. This country called Nigeria, many stories, many funny stories every day. I did tell you. The following executive orders from Presidency, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Executive President of Nigeria, are more necessary, important, and urgent. Executive order to reduce cost of governance. Executive order to crush insecurity and reduce it to the barest minimum. Executive order to reduce inflation. Executive order for agri-revolution and food sufficiency. Executive order to clamp down on corruption. Executive order to ensure constant power supply. Executive order to ensure that all our refineries are working and running and the cost of petroleum products are reduced. Executive order to industrialize the nation. Executive order to reduce unemployment, thereby reducing youth restiveness and criminality. Executive order for qualitative and affordable health care. Executive order for sufficient and affordable housing. Executive order for equitable wealth distribution, thereby lifting the poor out of poverty. These executive orders are the urgent, necessary, and important ones that should be implemented. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.